Hi Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in to Tarot-blee Accurate. This is your general reading for September 3rd through October 3rd. So this is for anyone, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so glad you came back. I appreciate all of your support, your likes, your shares, that you subscribe to my channel. And if you just found me for the first time, I hope that you like them and you come back. So one quick thing is I was doing probably 3 or 4 readings a month for each sign here on YouTube. So that's like 48. It's a lot. So I have moved all of the ones like the pyramid readings, the stop, drop, and roll readings, angel card readings, that sort of thing over to Patreon. And so if you still want to see those, if you want to catch them, that's where you'll find them. If not, no pressure, no big deal. But from now on, I'm just going to be doing the general readings here as well as the love readings here. So I'll still be around, okay? Now, generally, Sagittarius, this is coming out for you, saying, you know, celebrate, spend time with friends, like reconnect, that sort of thing. That's kind of what you need to do this month. Now we're going to go get into the following areas. We've got career and finance, your home life, your close friendships, and then your love life, whether you're single, and then also for couples. So let's just get started, Sagittarius. What's going on for you with career and finances? Everything's working out pretty fairly. Like, you're not putting in more work than you're getting paid for and that sort of a thing. And so if you don't see it that way, that's unfortunate, but it's saying, you know, that's how things are going. So it's also a good time to be generous. Okay, so be generous with your time because you shall be compensated or rewarded for that. You know, the more effort that you put in, the better things will go for you. So like if you're wanting a promotion, you can achieve that as long as you're doing your best and you're working out. Now this is saying some of you may be within your career leaving, but more than that, I don't really feel that. I feel like it's like you have to be careful to like look over contracts, things like that, especially right now when we're in a Mercury retrograde. Sorry, one second. Hi, Sagittarius. Sorry about that interruption. So anyway, what I was saying is this month, September 3rd through October 3rd might not be the best time to sign contracts. Like, look over things very, very, very closely, okay? Like signing your name on anything, make sure you read it in full. That's kind of a warning for you in career and finance. So what else is coming up for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising in career or finance? It's not a good time to kind of just sit back and relax at work. Like, you might have been slacking a little bit, and that's okay because you feel very secure in your job and you're happy there, like you're fulfilled. But this month you might want to just pick it up a notch. And it's sort of as though you're kind of deep thinking, you know, like you're very philosophical right now in regards to work, kind of going within yourself and saying, you know, what is it that makes me happy? What is it I want to do? Like, what are my goals? That sort of thing, some soul searching this month. But also some waiting too, waiting for things to pay off. But remember how we started this reading where it was saying that whatever you put in is what you're going to get back. Okay. So, that's why I'm saying, you know, if you really, really want to be promoted, work really hard right now. It's not a time to rest. So moving on from that, what's going on in your home? And this could be like the people in your home, or if you live alone, like your physical home. What kind of things do we have to know for September 3rd through October 3rd? We got the King of Swords in reverse here. Okay, so it's like somebody might be lying to you, or there's something that isn't quite right within your home. But this is not something that should be unexpected because this has happened before. Ultimately, you're not going to be very hurt by it, and you're not going to really take any actions on it, is what this looks like, because you've been through this before. So, you know, if it's someone in your environment, that's kind of a bummer, and you just kind of let it slide because, you know, like, this has happened already. So this could be something with this card here. It's kind of saying it's in regards to help. So this could be as simple as just saying, hey, are you going to take out the garbage tomorrow? And then somebody you live with, like a roommate or your partner, says, absolutely, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it a priority, and then they don't. Or if it comes to like renovating your home, like maybe and this is why, also with contracts, right? Why like maybe a contractor would say, yeah, it's totally achievable within the time frame we gave you, and they're lying. But ultimately you're not going to get that upset about it. But just be like aware, you know? And it's kind of like, don't give up, you know? Like, again, that thing of now's not a good time to be resting about it. Like, ultimately, it's going to force you to have to make a decision, and you don't know what to do. But you have to also remember that indecision is also a decision, right? But you're doing a really good job focusing on the positive things and manifesting good things as a result. So I'm not too concerned about what's going on in your home. It's just kind of like, hey, this is what's up. In regards to your friendships and your close relationships, what do we have for you this month? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So what that one's saying is that you may not be going out as much, or because you're more, or I'm sorry, it's not that you might not, well, okay, so you might not be going out as much, like with your friends, things like that, but it could also be like you're not working as hard, you're not so concerned with you know, things with the home or career. You're just kind of realizing like you're not tied to things as much as you thought you were before. And so the way that this works out with, it's like a period of change where you're deciding like, what are the things that I want to keep in my life and what are the things I want to throw away? And that's a very healthy kind of purge, you know, to do. But this is also in regards to friendships here. So it's saying like, do I want to continue to emotionally invest in somebody that like I don't get a lot of emotional like fulfillment back from? Do I want to do that? And so, you know, whatever it is that you've been doing where you're going out of your way to help others, to show them love, to show them caring, you might pull back a little bit this month. And ultimately, that's for your highest good. Like, that's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel more stable. Like, your relationships with your friends should be very balanced. And so that's what this is saying here. But some of you are afraid to maybe pull back or to end friendships that are not healthy or balanced. You just don't even maybe want to think about it, you know, as something to do because you have put your faith in people that they are good people, whether they are or they're not. And you're like, do I just need to wait this out a little bit and see if that changes? Because honestly, you know, everybody goes through good times and bad times. And so maybe you're concerned that maybe somebody in your life that you're giving a lot of emotional help or physical help to, that you're being a really great friend, isn't being a great friend back to you. And you just think like, oh, well, is it situational? Is it who they are? But, you know, like thinking about those things makes you really unhappy. So you might choose not to even think about it at all. But it's just saying it's a good time to do that. You just keep getting this thing, like, don't be sleeping too much, like, don't be taking out breaks, things like that. So some of you ultimately are going to end some deep connected relationships and friendships because you realize that, you know, this is just not healthy and I just don't have the passion and excitement to keep on with it anymore. Like, it's not fun anymore. I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. But part of you can't really walk away from them emotionally yet. And so what it's saying is, you know, maybe what you need to do with whoever this is in your life, like even if, and maybe you can't walk away because it's a family member, you know, this could be like a cousin, a sibling, something like that. It says challenge yourself to like just go out and celebrate with them a little bit, to have a good time, have a few drinks, because, you know, that could really, really help the relationship, and it'll sort of force communication and then get you to this place of like either changing, ending those behaviors where you're like giving a lot or ending the friendship, but either way, something better is coming once that door is completely shut. Okay, so this is kind of a month for you of out with the old, in with the new. Okay, so what's going on for you then with your love life? And this is for singles first. Single Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, September 3rd through October 3rd. You're just kind of like doing what you want to do and not worrying about what other people think. Like, you don't have to defend your choices. Like, if you want to be single, great. If you want to date some person that other people don't approve of, you're like, I don't care. It's my life. Like, ultimately, that's what I have to do. But some of you are dating people who are not good enough for you because you're not feeling very worthy right now, okay? And then for the rest of you who are just single and you're not really dating anyone, your confidence is a little bit down. You're not necessarily feeling like particularly radiant or funny or attractive this month, and it's really fucking you up emotionally. Like, it's depressing you. And so then, you know, that element of temptation is coming in where it's like people have things to offer you and you're like, I don't know if I want to take it, like, for multiple reasons. So some of you, it's sort of that A, maybe they're not good enough, but B, like, maybe someone really wonderful is trying to get with you and you're like, I don't know if you're actually as good as you seem, right? Some of you also just are like, I don't even want to date. Like, I'm just happy being single. Like, you're more focused on your work right now. You're more focused on creating, you know, like income and like on yourself and your day-to-day things, but not like yourself, like in a like pampering yourself kind of way. It's more of like preparation for your future. Like, you're just really forward thinking, like in your day-to-day life and things like that. So it says, you know, a lot of choices that you don't really want to look at, but remember, indecision is a choice. Ultimately, it's like some of you will get this idea that you're just people that you're dating. All of a sudden, you'll realize, you know what, like, not going to work, and walk away from it, but still sort of looking back because you don't have the confidence entirely to, which is interesting that that came out before I saw it, as saying you don't have the confidence to entirely walk away, kind of like maybe keep them on the back burner a little bit. But what this is saying is just like have faith that the right person is going to come to you at the right time if that's what you want. Now, for the rest of you, those of you who are Sagittarius and you are coupled, what do we have for you? Really good, balanced, healthy relationships right now. Now is a really good time for you to, and this is how we started the career too, this is a really good time for you to be generous with others because, like I said, you know, this is like very karmic. Like, what goes around comes around, you know? So if you're like that with your partner, that will be great. It says, like, things have maybe been unfair in the past and maybe not made you feel really good about your relationship, but they're coming into balance and fairness now. And so now would be a great time to continue to really show love and do kind things for other people, because I don't see you leaving this relationship, at least not this month. I really see you kind of moving forward in like having like-mindedness and similar goals and working towards those together and, you know, creating a really beautiful life. And for some of you, you're like, that's crazy talk. And you feel kind of crazy, like even to admit that to yourself, but it's true. You know, whoever this person that you're with has brought a lot of balance into your life in ways that maybe were unexpected or in ways that you might not be seeing right now. But, you know, they're very grounded and they're very good for you. So what it's saying is, you know, like, don't go talking about things or trying new ideas and things like that. Like, don't fix what's not broken this month with your partner. Follow your gut instincts. That's really important for you. Really, really try to listen to the messages. Like, you might not have a lot of ideas, but just kind of keep doing what you're doing, okay? Whoa. It says that it's challenging to remember that things can just change overnight. So, you know, like if you felt like things were kind of unfair for a little while, they can change overnight. Like this is telling you what goes around comes around for realsies. So if you would like a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below, but otherwise I will see you here or over on the Patreon site. Bye.